Hello, everyone, and welcome to Southern Ways with Felicia. I'm so glad to be back with you. I hope everything is going well in your home. And in my home today, I am in my kitchen. I have a little project. I want to relabel my spice cabinet, and I want to share with you some utensils that I recently picked up at the Dollar Tree and at Target. So I will be right back. Stay tuned. Before I get started with my spice cabinet and sharing the kitchen utensils that I purchased recently, I wanted to share with you this cute little apron that I've had for a while that I wear in my kitchen whenever I'm cooking. I have several aprons, but I have to say this is one of my favorites. I love the green and I like the pink flowers that is on it, as well as the little pine cones. And the pine cones have a hint of glitter. You may not can see it, but it is there. And I also added this little whimsical little piggy brooch with a pearl. And if you have watched my channel for any length of time, you know that I am a pearl girl. So when I got this brooch, I was so excited to add it to this apron. So that is that. And I'm just curious, do any of you wear aprons around when you're cooking in your kitchen? And if you do you like the full length apron or do you prefer a half apron? I like the full length apron because sometimes I get messy when I'm dealing with flour or I'm cooking with grease. I don't want the splatter to get on my clothes, as well as when I'm washing dishes. I don't want the water messing up my clothes either. So I just prefer wearing a full a full length apron. Now, my grandmother, she used to have the half aprons that I used to like to wear when we would go to her house and we were playing, my cousin Sharita and I were playing kitchen. We would wear her aprons. She would give us her old aprons and we would wear those when we were playing. And I wish I would have kept one of those aprons. I didn't have the mindset to do so at that time, but I'll have to check to see if there's still any aprons at her home. And if I get my hands on one, I will share it with you in a future video. So keep your fingers crossed that I'm able to find one. But that is one of the great memories that I do have from my childhood, is wearing her old aprons and playing kitchen with my cousin Sharita. So now I want to share with you some kitchen utensils that I either had to replace or, well, most of them, yeah, all of these I'm pretty much replacing. Yeah, so nothing is new here. I had these utensils in my kitchen, but for whatever reason, I had to get rid of some of them and replace them. This is the most recent replacement that I had to do. I was squeezing a lemon last week and broke my lemon squeezer. And so I was so happy when I saw this at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. So I picked up another one of those. And then a couple of weeks ago, I burnt my pasta server. And like this one, it is a very durable plastic, and I really like the way the handle feels. It's got a place for your hand here, and I like how durable these little prongs are to pick the pasta up. Another $1.25, and I needed to replace my kitchen scissors because they were getting to where they just weren't working mechanically for me, and they were very cumbersome. So I needed another pair. I typically like to have a couple of pair of scissors in my kitchen, one that I use for meat and one that I use for like fruits and vegetables. So this one is by McCormick, and I did do a little, even though it was already, in this plastic where you can't take it out and look at it, I did try to do a little snippets and it felt good in my hands. So I decided to go with that from the Dollar Tree. And the last thing I got from the Dollar Tree was this turkey baster, because mine, the little bulb here, it was old and tattered and it just disintegrated in your hand. So I thought it was, I needed to go ahead and get one of these because the holidays are coming up in the next couple of months. And this will be one of those things that I wish I had. And, if you don't, out of sight, out of mind, you don't think about it. And then when you need it, you don't have it. So while I was looking at these items, I saw this and I said, let me go ahead and pick that up. And then the last utensil I picked up was a new meat tenderizer. This one is very heavy, And I got this from Target, and it has the smooth side, and then it has the side with the friction. And so glad to add this to my collection because the meat tenderizer that I had, it wasn't as heavy as this one. So I am happy with these new purchases. Like I said, 4 of them came from the Dollar Tree. This one was like a $10, so I did pay up for this, but you know, I don't mind because the other ones were $125 each. So hey, I think it's a win-win for me in that department. So now I am going to show you my spice cabinet and get to work on switching out my name tags for my spices. So I will be back. I'm back and I'm sitting in front of my spice cabinet. And in here, I have different little containers that house my different spices. The containers, I purchased these at the Dollar Tree. And what I do is I just have the lid that sits on the bottom like this. And the lid catches all of the spillage that may come from the spices and just helps to keep my little spice cabinet clean. And so now what I'm going to do is add my labels that I made. And I have different labels for all the spices, and this will just make it easy for me to recognize where my spices are kept. So I am going to get started on this project. So now I have all my containers labeled in my spice cabinet, and I am going to give you a peek. My mission is accomplished, sweet friends. My spice containers are labeled, and I want to thank you for hanging out with me in my kitchen today. And please leave a comment below if you enjoyed this video, and a thumbs up would greatly be appreciated to help to grow my channel. And if you have not subscribed yet, I certainly hope you will consider so you can become a part of my sweet friend circle. Until next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.